we caught that one yesterday. Well, for herself. She's done well. That one's skull and crossbones. 25 even.
The longest study that I know of at the lab is the marmot data set, which was begun in 1962 by Ken Armitage, an emeritus professor at University of Kansas. I've inherited Ken's study system and am trying to continue this so we can learn more about climatic factors and social factors influencing marmot population biology.
Really active as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Oh yeah.
Moving around.
There you go.
You want us to check North Street on the way up?
We moved those traps.
Okay. How many are at upper?
There should be 6 at upper.
In our valley, in recent history, it's warmer in the spring and there is more spring snowpack. Both of these things seemingly influence the marmots. The working hypothesis that we're trying to evaluate better is that marmots, the timing of marmot emergence is based on spring temperatures. So if it's warmer earlier, then marmots seemingly emerge earlier. In our valley, in the spring, we also have more snow. So there's a deeper snowpack. So when marmots emerge earlier through a deeper snowpack, they have a longer time to wait before vegetation grows up. And while they're out there and the place is covered with snow, the coyotes are out eating the marmots. So here's sort of a double whammy. They have to survive longer without eating because there's no food for them to eat. They don't save food, they store fat. And suddenly the predators are out picking off these little brown spots on the snow that have no place to run to.
The trend in the last few years seems that it has been getting both warmer and drier. And at the same time, what we have been seeing is the sparrow population decreasing. When I originally came to this site, we picked this area because the bird population was really dense. There were lots of birds. It was a good study population. These days, there aren't as many birds around. You work in these ecosystems, you really care about them. At some extent, you really invest a lot of energy in doing research here, and it is sad to see them slowly disappear and get degraded. So definitely there is an emotional component to it, but there's also a very practical component. You can't really do much research if your birds are gone, right? Provides us information on whether the bird is infected with avian malaria. It also provides information on the condition of the bird.
And so, for instance, this is a pretty healthy lupin plant, but it looks like it might be lucky to put out a couple of flowers this year. So this inflorescence got frosted, that one's frosted. All these little brown tops are frost killed. So this year that we had a pretty good snowpack, but it melted very quickly, and that started the growing season early. That got some of these plants like the lupins off to an early start forming buds, and then we had a hard frost. We seem to have an increasing deer population in this valley, perhaps in part because the winters are not as hard as they used to be, and there are not as many deer dying during the wintertime. The predictions for this area is that these meadows full of wildflowers may 50, 75 years from now be primarily meadows full of sagebrush, which is what we're used to seeing at maybe 1,000 to 2,000 feet lower than we are right now.